Jordy, did we not learn anything from when Hype tried to play Solitaire for us, like, a while back?
Wait, what should we have learned?
Yeah, about that. Hi, I'm like several months late, but welcome to my look at, which is supposed to be the second half to Steve's Solitaire video, Spider Solitaire.
Ooh.
I mean, if we were really going to go into this saucy Spider Solitaire action, I mean, considering the music that's playing right now, I mean, if we were going to go into something like this, I would have broken out freaking, 52 classic games, whatever that thing was for the Switch.
Oh, for the Switch, yeah.
Oh,
that was fun.
right,
You know what?
right.
I may consider that at some point or another.
So,
Not a bad
Go
idea.
ahead, Hype.
well, I guess first and foremost, yes, what started off as a joke has now become somewhat still a joke, but just a much larger joke. But yeah, because we were talking about it beforehand, why don't you go ahead and explain the differences between regular Solitaire and Spider Solitaire?
Well, as you
Right.
can see here, it's all one suit.
And I would say what Jordy just made was an illegal move. How the heck was that queen able to be put onto a blank spot without a king?
Well, it's really... Like, I was just holding it off to the side until I could find the actual king, because
What the hell's
I
going
moved
on over
everything
there in the
around.
lower right? Why is there a king coming after the ace? Jordy, I'm confused.
You got some explaining to do, young lady. Is this a legitimate... Are you playing a legitimate copy of Spider Solitaire?
I just don't know if there's two eights. Okay, sorry. I realize I'm defeating the whole purpose. Yes, please.
Nah,
So,
you're
what are the
fine,
what are
you're
the basic
fine.
rules of Spider Solitaire? As Hype asked about that.
So
Also,
basically,
Bear. I'm gonna have to. I might have to do something about that, or either you or whoever's editing this is gonna have to do something about it and put that in post.
Oh,
What, the ads?
oh, you mean the ads? Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't
We'll
really
put a-
get rid of them.
We'll put a sticker over there on the right or something.
Well,
but
I mean, like, is it
continue.
really a big deal? I mean, you guys didn't complain when you saw,
Oh, I didn't
like...
see there was a hide ads button. Wow, I could have done that post edit.
Oh.
It's okay. I will put a little bar over it.
Or you could just crop it.
Probably.
Oh
but
yeah,
but,
that's
I-
true. I
but
could,
by
I
the
could
way,
crop it.
because the video's not going to be too long, as Hype asked, what are the base rules of Solitaires you are showing off? Spider Solitaire.
Okay, so for Spider Solitaire, like I mentioned, it's all one suit, which makes it a little bit easier compared to regular Solitaire. But generally, you have to make sure everything is lined up in the correct order, which is King, Queen, Jack, all the way down to Ace.
Right.
And as you can see here, I do use a lot of hints because sometimes I get stuck, and I actually had to play this like several times because every time I would lose. Like, I did win one other time, but I forgot to save the footage, so this is a fresh new start, and not a bad one, honestly.
So I'm trying to figure this out because I am getting confused with this. I'm not going to lie. Like, you can have two eights on top of one another. You can go from an 8 to a jack, ace to a 4. Like, is there any like actual like prudence given to, hey, make sure that it counts up or counts down by 1?
I mean, like, it's all about just rearranging and putting them in the correct order and, just paying attention to where everything is.
So you don't actually have to worry about having a 2 come after an ace, or you don't actually have to worry about a 10 coming after the number 9.
No, not really. Like I said, because it's all one suit, it's fairly easy. But you do have
Okay.
to pay attention to, like, where you're putting everything. Because, like, if you saw what I did there, you're gonna make a couple of mistakes if you're not careful.
Which is a good thing
And-
that this version of Spider Solitaire has a hint system.
But
Oh,
other than
yes,
that,
for sure. Thank God.
but other than that, I think I see where like the main objective is you want to complete 8 full rows of from
Basically,
king to ace.
basically, you want to clean out
Yes.
your entire deck and then put them all nicely wrapped up there.
Yeah, but you
Gotcha.
cannot leave an empty space, especially if you run out of hints, because otherwise you will not be able to draw a new pile.
Oh, I see.
Yep. So this is pretty much the hard mode of Solitaire.
Okay, and then I think I see.
Semi-hard, not like fully
I can-
hard.
And I can see where this does become confusing then, is like, especially towards the end, like you may wind up in a position where you can't rearrange things enough in order to move the cards where you need to. Okay, I think I see then where the strategy in this starts to fall in. Hype, have you ever played Spider Solitaire?
Eh,
Yeah, I'm more of a normal Solitaire guy. I'm plain vanilla.
same.
I mean, I'll be real. the most I've ever gone into these types of like simple tabletop sort of card games or anything else of the sort. The most I've really delved into that kind of stuff was with that again, that Nintendo collection that came out like this past year. What was it called? Clubhouse Games, 52 games in one, which was, for what it was worth, it was pretty intricate, if not a little simple.
Oh, 51 worldwide
51,
games.
okay. I was a spoiled brat and thought there was an extra one.
The whole game was the other game, but yeah, no, it's Clubhouse, it looks like it's called Clubhouse 51 Worldwide Games.
Mm-hmm. Which, I mean...
Not a bad idea.
Which is, I mean, it was nice for what it is, and I mean, say if I wasn't the only schmuck of the bunch that actually owned that game, I would totally...
And this is where I showed off that there was no empty spots, and I did take a little long, so I did a jump cut.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry for interrupting you. Continue.
No, you're fine. It is sad that there's unfortunately an eventual, like, if you don't know what you're doing, that you could come to a, dead game.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I've done that a bunch of times, like I mentioned. Spider Solitaire is not that easy if you're not that much of a strategy kind of person. I mean,
hey, look at it this way. No matter how much you win it, you're good. How good? It doesn't matter how good at this game you are, or if you suck so much. It doesn't, deprive the fact that this and the original Solitaire were primarily just done for the sake of testing the grounds for mouse control.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can see that bit. But although classic game deserves, okay, there we go. So now I see. So that's why you need to keep all 9 columns in play in order to draw out all the cards you need for this. Okay.
Exactly.
I could see myself. I could see myself trying to learn this, but part of me may stick to normal Solitaire for now.
Which is fair. I am totally understanding of that.
The
reason why I just decided to choose this is because I remembered playing this back at my grandma's house when I was a little kid, and I saw there was a copy of it on my MacBook, and I decided to give it a shot for myself.
No worries.
And with that, full A's.
Thank you, Snoopy. So yeah, solid stuff there. And then I remember mainly picking up Solitaire through it was one of those free games that came on every computer at the time.
Yeah. Well, anyway, folks, that was my little look at of Spider Solitaire. Sorry that I was late to the party, but I do appreciate you guys coming anyway. I'm very grateful for that.
And for those wondering why we were doing a look at something so simple, I mean, to be fair, this wouldn't be the first time we've done a look at something that's out of the norm. I mean, have you seen Diddy Kong in a top hat on a motorcycle?
It's just, I mean, it's just we don't have to do every single big game. Sometimes if we have enough to talk about or have enough enjoyment to pull out of even the smaller games, I'm fine with that. So join me next time for when we're going to do a look at of Space Cadet Pinball.
The one and only?
Probably. Anyway,
if I
folks.
can actually find it, maybe. Continue.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. If you got a copy of this game somewhere on your computer, give it a shot. And if not, that is A-okay too. So until next time, I'm Jordan the Cat 11.
James Bay Extreme.
Space Cadet Lucky Jack.
And we're all holding you to that promise slogan.
Oh, damn it.
Bye, guys.
I can hardly wait for those ear-piercing startup noises.
Farewell.
And they better be as ear-piercing.